It's a beautiful Sunday morning in the month of May, the rather lovely month of May. Hello, darling. No, jeez, so deceptive. That's the problem. I'm talking about the dog, of course. I thought it was a little Springer Spaniel, but of course it was a corgi of some sort of a derivation of corgi, perhaps. May, lovely May, spring is sprung, leaves on the trees, the sun's out, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning, and I begged and pleaded with the wife to let me out of doors for a couple of hours alone. I have a tracking device stowed in my underpants, and here I am. I've still got some nice warm cosy gauntlet gloves on, just there's a slight chill in the air, you know. So welcome. I'm always saying welcome back, aren't I? I'm always saying I haven't done this for a while, so I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to say, you know how it is. Shit gets in the way. Nice legs, mate. The calves of a fucking Adonis. Beautiful. You're pumping away like a piston, ceaselessly thrusting. Woof, woof. So I'm just going to head out for a few hours. Back by lunch, dear. Don't worry. I'll be back by lunch. Cough, mate. And we're just going to head out, do a couple of trails. I'm going to go and get some breakfast. I'm going to talk to you lot about absolute nothing. And I'm going to hope there's still a demand for that on the old YouTube. People talking absolute nonsense. One of the reasons I've not been filming mainly is that I've not been out much. I've been commuting on the bike, and I've just not been feeling it. Do you get that, you lot? I just come out and a bit like, what the fuck am I doing? Just driving around in circles or riding around in circles? Why? Do you ever get that feeling where you just head out and you're a bit like, well, what am I going to do? I quite like an end point. I quite like a place or a spot to go to, you know. And if I'm just riding around in a big circle, sometimes, recently I've just felt, what's the point? I don't know. Let me know if you lot get that. Just to make me feel better about myself, because I've been thinking that, you know, is it depression? Is it a whiff of sadness and ennui that's making me feel so kind of flat about things? Because biking is my thing. Biking's my vitality. It's my succor. Do you know what I mean? S-U-C-C-O-U-R. I'll check that spelling later. It's my food. It's how it makes life, it makes existence. I'm not saying my family don't, because my family do, a bit. But it makes life better, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's that thing you cling to, you know. Can I get out on the bike this weekend? Just a few hours will do it. Can I get in the garage and do a bit, just tinker a bit, just to get away from all the other bits and pieces, you know. But when it's not doing that for you, I'm a bit like, shit, things are bad if, you know. Oh, I love these bends on this bike. I love this bike, let's face it. And you can certainly hear it in my voice, and I can sense it actually, that I'm just feeling a bit brighter. I probably needed just a bit of sunshine on my back. It's been a bit cold, it's been a bit rainy. It's not been ideal. Probably just needed a Sunday morning on the bike. That's probably it. Another one. See you later, mate. Oh, you can hear that? Of course you can. Right, let's get to some trails, and I'll speak to you again. I'll probably be wanking on about how calm and serene and sunny it is and wonderful, and how my life's fucking brilliant. That's what I'll be doing. So, you know, as you skip forward, you might be skipping forward thinking, does it get any better? Does he do anything? Does he talk about the bike? Is he going to tell me about the phone holder that he's got there? And he's got a phone. Is he going to do that? Is he going to tell me about the value of a Givey tank bag? Because if he's not, you know, I'm going to fuck off. I'm going to type in Givey tank bag Africa Twin on YouTube and see if I can find the whys and wherefores and the whatnots of a fucking Givey tank bag. Would it be large enough to stow a 2-litre bottle of water? That's my question. Putting a comment in the YouTube video. Hi, thanks for the review. You failed to mention the fact that it would stow away a 2-litre bottle of water or some sort of cordial solution. Could you let me know? And the whole world spins around this fucking axis of superficiality and ultimate fucking inane bollocks. I'll stick where I am and just try and talk. I'll try and raise the quality of this discussion. I'll try and talk about beauty, meaning, and capture the essence of the world. Right, let's stand up. Oh, it's sexual, it's beautiful, you've got a clear view without a lip on her visor. It's Crumble. Let's sing a song. It's Crumble. He's out on his bike looking at rape seed in the fields. It's Crumble, it's Crumble. He's standing up on his bike. He looks like a cunt when he's riding around, and this man on the bicycle is stopped in a particularly awkward situation. Mate, don't fucking stop there, you silly cunts. There's silly cunts on bikes, stood on fucking bridges. There's foxes in the fields and birds in the trees. Join in. You don't know the words and neither do I, but you do know the chorus. It's Crumble. It's Crumble. It's Crumble bouncing on his bike, riding down these country lanes, hoping to see a bare-breasted lady who wants to suck his cock. It's Crumble. It's Crumble. People watching your video now in the immediate vicinity are like, what the fuck are you watching? Mike, what the fuck are you watching, Mike? And Mike will say, yeah, I'm watching the grandma, I'm going to turn it off in a minute because he's talking absolute fucking bollocks. He hasn't even mentioned whether that fucking tank bag takes a 2-litre bottle of Evian fucking water. Do you know what I mean? I'll turn it off. Cyclists again, getting fit, making me feel a cunt for having an engine, making me feel fucking guilty for being a fat cunt on a bike. What are you doing there? What are you doing? Here. Illicit Affair there. You see that? A single bloke and a single woman in different cars meeting up to talk about what they're going to do. It's alright having an affair, and I've had many. It's alright at first. You know, the sex is good, the excitement, the allure of it, you know. Where should we meet? Let's meet in that Holiday Inn just off the A52 outside Derby. Brilliant. You know, the excitement, can't wait. Aftershave that morning, shave, washing your bollocks, thinking about the Holiday Inn. You know, you think, I might have a couple of pints, and their prawn cocktail starter's very good in there, you know. Getting yourself all ready. It's good at first, you know, she's there. Giving a vagina a rinse in the morning. Sorry, I'm really sorry. In the sight of God as well. I am so sorry. Rinsing vaginas were mentioned in close proximity to a church and a man running. But then after a while, what happens in the Holiday Inn? You start the Friday night, you stop washing your cock, you stop putting the aftershave on, you start thinking, do you know what, this is becoming a bit of a ball ache. I don't know if I like her that much. And then it's happened to me so many times, she starts saying, when are you going to leave your wife? I thought you loved me, you know what I mean? It becomes art. That's why it's best avoided. Oh, hello. There's a vein. Right, I usually park here, but I won't do that. I've got Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles on them here. Can you hear it? Eleanor Rigby sits on a throne and fingers herself in the dark. They were the rejected lyrics. Paul McCartney goes to John, I've written this song, right? It's about a girl called Eleanor Davies, and she's fingering a vagina. Try that in a Scouse accent. Vagina. She's fingering a vagina. I love saying that. She's fingering a vagina in the dark. John's like, Paul, no, you can't. No, it's not about fingering vaginas, Paul. No. And on that note, on that vicious note, fucking hell, nearly crashed. That's me not concentrating. That's me talking about fucking vaginas in a Scouse accent. It's been quite wet recently. Look at this, it's lush. It's fucking lush, mate. Look at that. See what I give you? Hey? Father Mackenzie sits on the toilet no, Paul, you can't do that. Right. Look at the bike. Hey? I've got look, all the lonely people where do they all come from? I'm trying to be happy, fucking hell, Beatles. I'm going to turn this shit off. There we go. Hey? You feeling it? You feeling that? You better be. Right, well, let's negotiate a couple of trails on our way to get some breakfast. Breakfast. Right, let's see how we get on here. I haven't done this for a bit. Always a bit nerve-wracking at first, you know. Always a bit. Traction control on 1. For those people watching and waiting to find out something about the Africa Twin, let's give some people a bit of, you know. That's my Kielder 500 number. Still got it on. Lights. Scott Euler. Pretty new Karoo 3 tyres. They're great. Before you ask. New chain and sprockets fitted those. 15 tooth on the front. Great. Krieger thing. Love it. Beautiful. Oh, and I've got a SW Motec. Some panniers for soft luggage, show you them at some point in my life. And this is a quad lock system, and if you're an Africa Twin owner, get the mirror mount, and it fits. Whoa, it fits on your crossbar. Whoa, fucking hell. Oh, sketchy already, fucking sketchy. I should change my gloves. I've got my big gloves on. I don't want my big gloves on. My little gloves on. And that's another thing that I'm thinking. I'm going to do it now. I can't feel. I need to feel. I've not got the feeling. This video is going to go on for about 50 minutes. Are you alright with that? The Adventures of Mr. Crow. I'm taking these off. These were. It's a bit chilly for riding on the roads. Getting here. Watch this. Ta-da! That's me wanks. That's me wank cloth. That's me. Will those fit in there? Will they? Do you know what? They just fucking might, you know. People are there going, do the visor X-Traf whatever they're called, K-Spirit gloves fit in the Jivvy tank bag? That's what I was wondering. And I've watched 10 minutes of him talking about various characters and soliloquising, and now I know! Now I know! Are we high enough up there? Let's get that. Right. Trail. You know this trail. You all know this trail. Oh, my back end. My back end, man. It's pretty. Oh, yeah, you've done well there, mate. Whoa, I love the water. Me love the water. It's a little bit sketchy, this trail. Do you know how many times I've been down here and talked about the trail, then got home and watched it and gone, you're fucking talking about the trail again. No one wants to know. How many people watching in Canada, they're like, talk about the tits crumble, and they're going, it's a little bit sketchy, it's a bit muddy, it gets a bit wet in the winter. It's like watching a fucking. It's like watching a fucking weather. I'm going to try and concentrate. It gets a bit. You run out of. Use your knees, use your elbows. You run out of ground clearance because the ruts, all hazel ruts. Cadbury's take 'em and they cover them in mud. Right, let's go over here. Oh wow, that is a big puddle. Let's do it. Let's fucking. Oh shit. Oh, you bitch. I fucked that up. You know what happened there? Total indecision. I looked at it, I was like, shit, there's a fork in it now. It just used to be go one way or the other. All of a sudden I've got choices. And then when presented with choices, Okay, it's a beautiful day. Why am I shitting through this mud? Anyway. Yeah. I thought you were quite good at this crumble until that happened, and now I've realised, in fact, you're probably less than a man. I had respect for you, I had belief in your abilities as a motorcyclist, and now I get the feeling that, oh, you bitch. Look how muddy it is. Me no like the mud. Me no like it. Just gotta... Ooh, easy now. Take it easy. That's it. Take it easy. This is where this stuff gets... This is where your tyres, your 50/50s get a bit like, I'm not really up to this. This is my Metzeler Karoo tyres speaking. This is too much for me. They don't scrub off the muck as quick as the proper knobbly. The proper knobbly, you'd fucking rape it through there. Yeah. Just feel it's front end grip I'm looking for, of course. Back end can, you know, it's gonna move, innit? It's that front end, and that's what I like about the Karoo 3. We've made it, just about. Yes. 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 There's a lot of standing water. Right. Next trail. You all know these trails. Some of you might be wondering where the drone is, or asking me, you know that drone you were obsessed with, and you thought was the best thing since sliced bread, and you had much laughs with. What have you done with it? It's all boxed up, ready to be sold. You know how boys like to buy gadgets and toys and things, and then they get very bored with them within seconds? Yeah, that's happened. To be honest, two things have happened. Two things in the state of Denmark. I wasn't riding much and got quite bored of vlogging. Oh, look. Wow. The rape looks great, doesn't it? So there's that. But also the major faffery that is fucking dronage. Major faffery. We're not talking mini faffery, we're talking major fucking faffery. So, oh look, spring has fucking sprung, mate. Wow. I was going to say I've got to get a picture of that. Well, I've got a picture of it, haven't I? If I think about it, I've got a camera here. It's great to be back out on the trails. You can see that I'm already tired. I did that Kielder 500 recently, which was fucking brilliant. I did it with Rally Moto, and it was great. But fucking, I was knackered. I could really tell how not bike fit I was. You know, people talk about being bike fit. I clearly wasn't bike fit. This is nice and dry because it's out in the sunshine. Although you've got to be careful with this orangey red kind of clay. It's pretty slippy shit. You can hear that me talking about it is just nerves, can't you? It's a nervous kind of energy that I'm pushing and expelling from my body. Oh, this beautiful land of ours. Love it. I do want to ride in I really want to ride in Oregon though, or ride in America, you know, sort of, I think it's Midwest. Some interesting birds over there. I'd really love to ride with those sort of big open spaces, because the problem with this is that they're lovely trails, but they last about, you know, they last about half a mile, sometimes a mile maybe. That was the great thing about Kielder. I mean, the trails just went on for miles and miles, but we were riding fire tracks and roads that you're not usually allowed to ride. That's why I booked it, that's why I did it. And it's such a shame that, you know, we don't have access to parts of our country, and that was kind of, I mean, it's always annoyed me that anyways, you know, that everywhere's fucking private, everywhere's, you know, it's someone's land, isn't it? Everything's been partitioned off. We've still got footpaths, I get that, and you've still got rights of way. But the trails and tracks that have been around for hundreds of years that, you know, previously we'd be allowed or able to ride, so many of them have just been shut down, closed down. It's such a shame. Such a shame, you know. I'm keeping my baby. I'm gonna keep my baby. Yo, Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Papa don't preach. I'm in moods of sleep. Moods of sleep? What's that? I'm in moods of sleep, but I made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby. Don't keep. I'm keeping. You'd be about benefits living in a shitty. I'm keeping my baby. You'll have a tough time if the father's already left. You'll be on your own, a single parent. Papa, don't preach. Look, I'm your father, Madonna. I'm your bloody father. Listen to me when I say you'll have a very difficult time raising a child on your own. Are you listening? Papa, don't stop singing that fucking song. That's what Madonna's father said to her. I read the biography last night. I was reading about how that song came about. Why do you have to speak when you're going down such lovely trails? Why do you have to ruin the effect? Says Juan in Mexico. I have had a few of those comments. I've had a lot of those comments, let's fucking face it. Why don't you shut your big fat pig mouth? You a stupid cunt. Thank you, and I shall see you on the next one. I love puddles. I'm just getting a bit more confident now, just feeling it a little bit. Feeling your way in, that's what it's all about. Later on I'll be doing jumps, bumps, wheelies, and eating a 99 naked. Ooh, not that confident. There's a fucking brick. Bend at the knees. Bend at the knees. What's that? What's that? The fuck? See that? The fuck it was? I was like, someone's let the dog off and it's really quick. But it was actually it was a little deer. Did you see it? Hope I caught that. Yeah, got that on camera, mate. I saw it. Did you see it? In your peripherals. I thought, what the fuck is that running down there? And then I thought it's a Jack Russell or something. It's a tiny little muntjac. Or was it roe? I don't know. Whoa. Whoa! Fucking, it's the freaking easiest of trails. I'm all over the place. So close to the rape. I can almost touch it. In fact, I can touch it. Hey, rape. Look at that. A church. Is it a church? Some rapeseed. Glorious. British Spring in a trail I didn't even know existed. I just happened upon it. It said not unsuitable. No, it said unsuitable for motors, and I went, I'll have some of that, thanks. I don't think I've ever done this one before. It's quite unusual for me around here. Nice little trail. Nice fun. Great. It's one of the things I actually like about watching video. I don't watch much, I'll be honest, I've said this before, I think. I don't watch much on YouTube, and that's another reason why I'm not getting involved too much in it all, because I'm just not quite involved in the whole thing. If I do watch anything, I tend to watch just kind of Australian adventure vids, and there's not many of them. And one of the things I really like seeing the settings and scenery. Hey up, piss these geese off. And I'm sure that for people around the world, you know, looking at what we've got in this country and what this country looks like is probably quite attractive. The trouble is they've had to listen to me talking absolute bullshit just to get to that place where they've seen a field with some sheep in. It's muddy. You know, I was hoping for a little bit more kind of a forgiving terrain today. It's easier up here. A significant uphill. Lovely. It's a lovely time of the morning to come out, actually. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so the light's lovely. It's not too warm. It's going to be a warm day, I think, today, but doing this at this time in the morning is a little bit of a chill. It's rather lovely. I started the day in kind of rather inane fashion, and now I can sense that I'm a little bit tired. Tired from all the talking, the going on, and yeah, I'll probably stop the video soon and say ta-ta. I think I'm going to go and have some brekkie, maybe go and get a bacon sarnie or something. Nice cup of tea, cup of Rosie Lee, and then I'm usually in that one over there, and I think it's a better place to be through this puddle and out the other side. But yeah, we're alright. Just getting some traction up this hill that can be tricky. Yeah, right there. Right, I definitely do want to be over there, so I'm gonna head over there. So we'll get me through this little tricky bit here on the Croxton Kerrill bypass between Croxton Kerrill and Branston. It used to be worse than this, actually. I do wonder sometimes if someone's done a bit of work on it. Whoa, front's going. This is a tricky thing here. It's muddy, and the camber means the front just wants to slip to the bottom, and sometimes you don't want to do that because, you know, you're heading into the side. But these big bikes, they tend to just kind of negotiate things for you. They just sort of bludgeon their way through. I like a bludgeoner. And there we are. Let's get up on that. Again, slipping around. I'm still not quite, I've been doing this 3 years, I'm still not quite used to it or confident with it. I'm still a bit of a pussy, but there we are. Right, I'm gonna piss off. I'm quite tired from all the talking and from all the rambling. I'm gonna piss off. I'm gonna say tatty bye. Thanks for watching, people. Thanks for coming back to a channel that's been pretty redundant, pretty inactive. Ooh, toes hurting for the last few months. So thanks for watching. I'll leave you with a shot of the dripping Africa Twin. Thanks for watching, people, and I'm going to say peace is out.